Good morning everyone, welcome to the allotment. It's Saturday morning, 5th of April, and it's about 8:30 in the morning. I just thought I'd do a quick update video. It's not a huge amount to see, but things are starting to happen. Got 2 rows of potatoes here, and they're just starting to come through from their first planting. One's a bit further down the row, a bit further along, not quite sure why. Maybe they get a bit more sun and the ground's a bit warmer. So I'm going to earth those up in a minute, create basically mounds of earth that the potatoes can grow up in and through. These are still last year's leeks, which we're harvesting slowly. Dig a few of those today. I'm going to do a lemon and leek risotto probably on Sunday, so take those out today. This bed at the moment, nothing in here. Basically this will be salad and veg crops and things like that, but because the ground's been so wet, haven't actually got round to it. So I've got some seeds with me today to sow. So onion sets and shallots, they went in a couple of weeks ago. They're just starting to come through properly now. I noticed it looks like the birds have been having a go as well. They tend to pull them out of the ground, mistake them for worms. There's 1 or 2 that look like they've been pulled up. So obviously this is supposed to be bird scaring tape. Basically, doesn't look very scary, does it? But it when it's not lying on the ground like it was then, it's taut. It hums in the wind and is supposed to frighten the birds away. As you can see at the far end, I ran out, so I didn't quite manage to do both rows the full length. But it does work. I've had a bit of success with it, but obviously not when it's flat on the ground, it doesn't. Fruit sort of plot is coming along. Looks like there's going to be some good rhubarb this year, black currants, red currants, although I don't know, just having a look at, this is a red currant bush, and I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that and see. It's not as far along as the black currants, but it has got buds on and it does feel quite pliable, so we'll leave that and see what happens. Hopefully it won't have carked it. I spent most of last Saturday digging over, this is gooseberries and loganberries and some raspberries. Lost a few plants here, so I need to do a bit of in-between planting, but basically this was, well, it basically looked like the path. So I spent most of last Saturday weeding. In fact, over by the shed there, those red bags are the bags of weed that I'm going to take to the tip later when I finished. So this needs mulching. Also looks like someone's let their dog in and crap on the ground, which is nice of them. I don't know what besesses people, I really don't. So we'll finish that. I've got the other kind of half to do. That's not quite so bad, and then that can go off to the tip as well. I've got a row of beetroot here which haven't, they look like they are very, very small. Whether we can get in close enough. Very, very small seedlings there. They must have just literally germinated last week. There's a mixed row of lettuce under this cloche, which is growing quite nicely. And then looks like the broad beans that I sowed about 3 weeks ago, look like they're just coming through. And then under that one there's a row of peas, and they're doing quite well, and I'll need to start training them up some netting fairly soon. I think they're getting big enough that I can take the cloche off, but I'll also need to put some kind of something to keep pigeons off. And then finally just 2 rows of garlic there. One's elephant garlic and one's just regular hardneck garlic, and that's, again, that was planted last year. It needs a frost and some cold weather to set it to germinate, so that's been in since late November time. and that little bit of bare ground, this year's going to be flowers. I normally sow sort of sunflowers and odds and ends, but going to make that plot a flower plot this year. Otherwise, that's about it. So I better get on and do some work. Hope you're having a good weekend wherever you are, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye bye.